Hello and welcome to day 14 of the 1000 Days of No Code Challenge. In the last few days, we have worked on allowing the users to create a tweet, saving them to the database, and then displaying them as a list on the front end. Let's talk about organizing them. As of now, we have been talking about elements individually. Now, for organizing them better, we have to group them. There is a concept called group where you are grouping multiple elements together so that you can play around with how it looks. In the next couple of sessions, you will understand why group is so important for building any apps. So without any further delay, let's get started. So until now, we have spoken about individual elements. So we are moving these elements one by one. But we have a concept called groups, and the way we can do that is either by dragging and dropping group like this and then adding elements within that, or we will do the second way for the tweets. You can select this, all of this together, and right click and say group elements in column container. Now, as we could see, there are 4 ways of grouping them. We have fixed container, we have row, we have column, and we have aligned to parent container. For now, do not worry about these 4 things. Just make it as column container. And then head to layout and click on apply gap spacing between elements. And you can see row gap as 0, make this as 5. And immediately you can see that there are space added between these elements now. Let's see if it is looking a bit nicer now. Let's refresh. You can see here there is no space at all. And once we refresh with the new update, you can see that there is space. Okay. One more thing that we had missed in the last session was the name of the person who tweeted can be made as bold. Okay, that's how it is on Twitter. In tomorrow's session, we will understand the concept of padding and margins. So what does that mean? If you see over here, this is the entire box and there is some space added from the border until this image is there, or from the top until this text is there. On all the 4 edges, we have some space added. So tomorrow, let's see how do we make that. And that will make our app look even nicer. And that's it. No more dragging the elements one by one here and there. You can now move the elements together by dragging the group itself, and any elements within that will move along. In the next video, we will cover 2 topics, padding and margins, which are again related to groups, but very important in making your app look nicer. If you have been enjoying the series so far, share your thoughts in the comments below as to what you felt before you started the series and what do you feel as of now.